Hello, this is Billy Core, and welcome to my 300th video. It's Wednesday night, not Wednesday night, it's Tuesday night, February 26th of 2013. And just for the heck of it, here is me exactly 20 years ago today. Enjoy that little clip? Anyway, that's not the point of this video. I would like to start off with a little story. Let us take a trip back to the year 1995, as usual. However, we're going back to the summer of 1995. At that time, I did not know. I was 5 years old, and I did not know what a computer was. I had heard the word computer before, but I had thought computers were these crazy science fiction devices that kill people, like a robot or an android or one of those, whatever. But my aunt said she wanted me to come to her house sometime to see her thing called a computer. So, because of my background in computers, thinking that they were sci-fi devices that kill people, I was a little scared. However, I eventually came over there, and boy, was my life changed literally forever. She showed me her Gateway 2000 that she just bought. It was a Gateway 2000 P5 100XL tower. I believe at the time it was running MS-DOS 6.22 and Windows for Workgroups 3.11. And we played a game called Mixed Up Mother Goose, called by Sierra, becoming the very first computer game I ever saw. We played many more games throughout the summer of '95 and into the fall of '95. It was, I believe we played Freddy Fish, the first one. The Let Just Grandma and Me Living Books game, which back then there wasn't a Living Books Mafia to lock you in the back of an old Buick, so that was good. And many other games. I had time of my life, and I recall and not long after that my dad told me that we were going to get our own computer soon, which made things even more awesome. And that computer wound up being the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, purchased in December of 1995, which is a computer I'm trying to find, since it was given away in 2000. However, as you may already know, about a month ago I came across its very, very, very close sister, the Packard Bell Legend 818 CDT, right here, which is, by the way, still running perfectly. However, ever since 1995, I have also wanted my own Gateway 2000 from that era. And, well, last summer, in July of 2012, I ran by Value Village to see if they had any new computers in. And boy, was I in for a surprise. I found a Gateway 2000 that's just about the same age as my aunt's. And by the way, she still has that computer, by the way. And but the one I got is a little bit different, though. And we're going to take a look at it right now. And, well, here we are. This here is the Gateway 2000 4DX2-66. manufactured in May of 1995, making it about the same age as my aunt's Gateway 2000. Here are the differences. My aunt's Gateway 2000 is a tower. And by tower, I mean a huge tower. And hers has a 100 megahertz Pentium. This one, however, has a 4DX2 running at 66 megahertz, making this my very first 486 machine, which is kind of exciting. And also, you can see the CD-ROM drive I showed in my previous video. This is the project I was using it for. Now, this didn't come with this Gateway 2000. I pulled this off of a dead one. This is a somewhat of a combo drive. On top you have a 3.5-inch floppy drive, and on the bottom you have a 5.25-inch floppy drive, which is very, very nice. And it originally had a 3.5-inch floppy drive here, but I took that out since I put this one in here and just stuck a blanking plate in here. And yeah, and I also got a little monitor for this. This is a lot smaller than my aunt's was, but it's a really good monitor. In fact, I recall in the later days of my 822, back around 1998, I want to say, the original monitor that came with the 822 kicked the bucket, unfortunately, as Packard Bell monitors were prone to do back then. So we went to a computer store here in Greensboro and we got a monitor for it, a lot like this one actually. It was a Gateway 2000 monitor, which was kind of interesting. So yeah, let me get the tripod, plug the camera into a power source, and we'll take a look at this little beast. I'd hoped to use a tripod for this, but there's not enough room for it, so we're just gonna have to make do, folks. And I got some Dell speakers hooked up to it. This Dell keyboard, which I'm up to my neck in, and the mouse that I think was on my aunt's Gateway 2000 back then, a classic Microsoft PS2 mouse. So let's turn it on. And it blew the monitor out. Huh. This monitor is somewhat of a flake at times. Are we getting anything? There we go. Okay, we got 40 megabytes of RAM. It's booting into MS-DOS 6.22. Monitor's got a pretty good picture on it for what it is. I don't know why it does that when the video driver loads. Oh well. And here we are. MS-DOS has been loaded. And let me just show the version. 6.22. And let's boot into Windows. WIN. Here's my Gateway 2000 background. Right, sound works, I think. And here's the program manager. I'm gonna get on my knees here and do this. The needs to be adjusted just a little bit. The monitor. Not too much. I'm afraid I might blow something in here. But yeah, it's seems to be a-okay. Minesweeper. Actually, that's the best I've ever done on Minesweeper, actually. Now, how about that? I don't have the Microsoft Entertainment Pack installed on here. That is not. That is. I will not stand for that. I'll have to fix that sometime. But yeah, let's see. We got Microsoft Office on here, 4.3, I believe. Let's open up Word. And this is 6.0, I believe, of Word. A little scuff there in the monitor. I have to buff that out a little bit. Let's see. Moo. Yeah, I figured since Gateway's mascot back then was a cow. And for the further thing about cows, eat more chicken. Chick-fil-A, I expect $20,000 on my front porch tomorrow morning, ASAP. Well, I wish I was using the tripod. Actually, I think I can. Hold on. Okay, this is not a very comfortable position, folks, but that's the best way I'm gonna be able to get this to work. But let's do the Canyon test. And by the way, this Gateway did not come with a sound card, believe it or not, unfortunately. I believe this Gateway was originally used at some business, so it was probably used for commercial use, so they didn't need a sound card. And also, it did come with a CD-ROM with it, but it was dead. So, yeah. And the sound card I put in here is one of my favorites, the Sound Blaster 16 Vibra. Very, very good card. Love that MIDI. Love it, love it, love it. Especially on a Sound Blaster 16. And there's the clock, and again I'm staying up a little bit too late tonight. Very eerie seeing 2013 on that clock. But let's play a game, shall we? It's called Y'all Run Away, and I'll go scream gibberish into a telephone system payphone. Nah, we played that last night. Nah, we were gonna play, in true Gateway 2000 fashion, the first computer game I ever saw. And that, my friends, is Mixed Up Mother Goose Deluxe. Copyright 1995. Give my new CD-ROM a good little workout. Go to the Sierra program group, and it's the first one here. Here we go. This is where it all began, folks. And all the music in here is MIDI, by the way.
Choose the child that looks the most like you.
Let's see. Well, I've never been, I am not, or ever will be a girl, so this looks just like me, actually, when I was a kid.
Please type your name here.
Well, since this is a children's game, I really shouldn't give out my actual name, so, let me try, Nah, I was gonna put Doug Funny, but let me try. How about? Regis Philbin, host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Oh yeah, because back then I definitely had a dinosaur picture on my wall. Okay, are you gonna go to bed, or are you gonna go to sleep or not, kid? Why are you just sitting there with your fist popped out?
It's time to go to sleep now.
Well, that... Did he get knocked unconscious or something? How do you fall? Why do you lit back so quick? Oh yeah, it's dream time. Yeah, I have those kind of dreams when I drink too much Pepsi before I go to bed.
Hello, I'm Mother Goose. I'm so glad you came. My nursery
Who are you and where am I?
Up. Can you help me fix them?
What do you want me to do, Mother Goose?
I'm calling the cops. This is a
Each of my
kidnapping
characters
situation.
has lost an item he or she needs to complete their rhyme. Without these items, they don't know what to do. They need you to help find them. Can you do this?
Sure I can.
Okay, I will
Good.
certainly do that.
If you
Mom!
need help, you can find me in my house. Good luck.
Well, this is basically a point-and-click adventure game. Best kind of game in my opinion. So, we'll just find one item and then call it a night. Actually, let's see if we can do Humpty Dumpty. That's the funniest. Or whichever one we find first. Okay, This is actually a very long game to complete, folks. I'll tell you what, we'll get this dog here. Sorry, little girl, we'll have to wait on you. There's some potato chips in the cupboard if you need them. Oh, let me guess. Mother Goose kidnapped you from your bed and took you to this weird place as well. Well, you know, I have a cell phone, and there are these 3 little numbers known as 911 I can type in, and some nice men in blue suits will come and take care of Mother Goose and take us back home. How about that? Or would you rather have a dog?
You found him! You found my little dog! Thanks!
Oh, where has my little dog gone? Oh, where can he be? With his ears cut short and his tail cut long. Oh, where can he be?
Okay, let's just go this way. I really want to get Humpty Dumpty on here. Oh, and there's his thing right there. That's convenient. Just need to go up here. And I'm looking at this monitor from a very weird direction, folks. So I believe there was a version of this back in the 80s as well.
Here's
we
a
go.
ladder, Mr. Dumpty.
Oh, good. Just what I need. Now watch me.
His voice reminds me of someone, but I can't think of it.
Well, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's
Computer game violence, folks. Even back in 1995, in a children's game, believe it or not.
Humpty fell, splat.
Okay, you know what? We really need to move on, folks. And here we go. That was Mixed Up Mother Goose. Very first computer game I ever saw. Or probably one of the first things I ever saw on a computer to begin with. Well, other than Windows 3.11, I guess you could say. I might as well play another game. I can find one. Something 486 friendly. How about let's see. Actually, why don't we drop into DOS? Love this computer, by the way. Okay, let's play Jazz Jackrabbit. This is the original CD-ROM version, by the way. It has all episodes on here. I'm going to start with the first episode. Oh, this is not going to be easy doing from this angle. And of course I gotta cheat. Whoa. I tell you, this is a really good DOS gaming computer with the Sound Blaster 16 card. Okay, it says it's supposed to go up, but I don't see how. Game, why do you do this to me? Be thankful this isn't Sky Road's Christmas special, road number 3. Ugh. Okay, after this is done, I'm gonna get out of this. Head back into Windows. And also, I forgot to mention the original specs of this computer. It had, I believe, 8 megabytes of RAM, which I upgraded to 40 megs, and a 500 megabyte hard drive, which I upgraded to 2 gigabytes, which is more than enough for MS-DOS and Windows 3.1. But it's good to have too much and not enough. Ugh. CD-ROM almost chopped my hand off. Ugh. Let's, now my aunt's Gateway 2000 actually did not include this. But I figured since this is the Gateway 2000 version I own, I figured this would be the perfect program to include on here. Which I probably haven't set up. Good old Microsoft Bob. Gateway 2000 edition. And no, I don't have a... I'm just going to have to come in as a guest. Okay. It's like what UXW Bill has always said. Back then, software had a sense of humor. And I think the fact that there's a horse reading a newspaper, I think it's safe to say this program has a serious sense of humor. If you could say that. Let's see. Let's try the letter writer. Huh. It's all screwed up. Well, that's not right. What buttons? Okay, that is screwed up. Oh great, now it's locked up. It's not gonna let me do anything, is it? Okay, that's right, okay. Well, I think I finally see why Microsoft Bob never really took off. So with that said, we're gonna have to do a computer reboot. Fortunately, I got QEMM97 on here, so it does the quick boot. Okay, let's well, it's my 300 video. I think it's time. I am going to beat Sky Road's Road Number 3, no matter what it takes. Okay, there's no sound. Well, this will be a good time to showcase the Sound Blaster Diagnostics utility. Okay, let's test 8-bit digitized sound.
Testing.
Let's do it again.
8-bit testing.
Gotta love that 8-bit testing. Very, very exciting. If you think that's exciting, wait till you hear the 16-bit testing.
16-bit testing.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's gonna make a few adjustments. Okay, very well. Reboot again. This isn't turning out like I'd hoped, folks. Okay, now let's try Sky Roads. Oh, we got music with no sound. That's good enough. Alright. Road 3, here I come. Very good MIDI, isn't it? This stupid piece of junk. I've been trying for 15 or not since 1990 stinking 6 to get this game beat, and I never will. I never will. This is a piece of junk. This will be a failure. Why am I even doing this? Why? I apologize for that little outburst. I am okay now. And in fact, I would show the back of this computer and the inside of this computer, but it's now midnight on February 27th, and I'm just too tired. I really need to go to bed. But before I do, I just want to say, it really wasn't me that made these 300 videos possible. It was you guys, all my subscribers, all the friends I've met on here since when I mostly started making videos back in 2008, and I've just had the time of my life. All of you, I just want to thank you for all the support you've given me, and I'm not going anywhere. I hope to keep going for another 300 videos, and then another 300 videos, and so on and so on. So, with that said, I think it's time to, well, nothing in there, but at least you got to finally see it open. But, it's time to call it a night with this gateway. And for now, this is Billy Core saying, happy 300 video. Good night.